Hello, everyone, and welcome to February 2019. We are here again. Finally, I could record because it was raining so much and I couldn't come outside, and I really prefer to do these videos outside. Anyway, I'm David. I'm a soul specialist. I work with sound healing and I'm an intuitive healer. This month, as every month, I'll bring you a 3-card of the Hebrew letter Tarot reading to focus. So the intention is that you have an idea of the energies that are moving this month and what are the suggestion or the tip of the advice of this month, so that you can take advantage of these energies so that you can embody your soul in a deeper way. So this is always, let's say, my intention is to really that you are finding tools of embodiment of your soul. I do believe that it's a fantastic way, a fantastic thing to integrate, and it's actually why I believe that the consciousness and the evolution goes to, is to really integrate these two parts of ourselves, the spiritual and the human, the spiritual or the divine and the human or the material or the physical part. So yeah, if you would like to go and work deeper with me in this embodiment work, you can find some details on my website that you can find down below or in the description. And I do also online and live private sessions in Europe. I'm normally in Italy and in Belgium, and sometimes I go to Mexico like once or twice a year, depending on where you are, and some other parts of the planet if they call me. So yeah, let's move on. This month we start with the energy, the general energy of the month is a card of Vav, which is a card that is talking about the shocks that we receive in the column, let's say all the stored emotional shocks that we receive along our lives or lifetimes also, and how we are in a process, of course, to release them. And we normally release them by feeling them and then living something that is completely different, so then finally we heal them, completely different from what we have lived before. So funny thing, because this time I actually kind of went through this process in a very different way. So basically what I did was like in a more like an automatic writing, I wrote about what the energies of the month were, and then I put the cards along. I mean, of course, it's not that I picked them for the meaning, but I also randomly picked them, and then they were fitting, of course, the thing that I was writing before. So what is interesting is that Vav is calling us also to be, in a way, discriminating with where we put our attention and our focus, and it's making a lot of emphasis in this shock, this trauma that we have about being divided, about being different, about being separated, not only from our source, our divine source, but being divided once from another. And that is really painful. That is really painful as a memory, as a collective memory. So basically what Bhav is asking us, or what Bhav is telling us, is also to actually focus on not getting so engaged in what the media is telling us about all the fearful stories that are all around. That is one thing. And on the other side, to be open for community. And this is something that I've been hearing all around me all the time. Like not with other teachers, other intuitives. We are all talking about the same thing. And of course, it's not a surprise. So there's really, Vav is talking also about focusing on community, because community will help you to refocus your attention, your energy, where you want to create. So where you would like to co-create. So basically, let's say the core of a group, it's the frequency of a group, is the intention. So look for groups that are matching your intentions in life, and they will help you, and you will help them to actually refocus and yeah, redirect your energy and attention where to the things and to the energies and to the projects and to the kind of ideas that you would like to embody and that you would like to concretize in this lifetime. It is really important for us not to get caught up in this energy of separation, which is very, very strong right now. The second card that we draw this month is Lamed, which is always talking about a higher vibration frequency. It's talking about being able to view the world through the lenses of our soul, let's say. And so it's also like the lenses of our soul can be also our heart, because our heart is connected to this idea of unity. Our heart as a center. Now, our heart as an organ also is related, but it's also our heart as a center of energy. It's where we connect with others in this consciousness of unity. So I know you've heard that 1,000 times, I'm sure. We have all heard about it, but I think it's really important to, this month, to make it a commitment to focus on our heart energy and to focus on how to connect with others through our heart. It doesn't matter how different are from us. We all have different even points of view in politics, or especially in politics now, it looks like it's a big thing. No, they are all kind of out there in the open. So we can have a different opinion in politics or in life, in the way you should live your life or not, or whatever. So basically what it's talking about, this card, is really to go to the heart and try to find things that you can connect with other people, even if it's a minimal thing, right? So there's always, in this unconditionality, there's always a way to connect with other people, not focusing on the difference, probably. That's one thing. Not focusing on the things that probably you are not liking, or you are finding hard to swallow, but really focus on the things that, for sure, there's one thing that is kind, that is good, that is lovable about each person. So this is also what we should focus on. We amplify that energy. So we are not, again, it's funny because, of course, they always correlate all these informations. And so that we don't get caught up in this division. And so that when we are in this division, we enter also in this energy of war. And we are in the energy of war, we are also very easily manipulated by fear. And then we are probably losing ourselves to other wills that are not of our own. So just be aware of that and try to connect with other people in ways that are easy for you, of course. I mean, if it's really hard to connect to someone because you really don't find a way how to do it, so just don't go there. I mean, I don't mean that you should go in the middle of a place where you would know that you would find so much resistance, of so much contrast, that it will be difficult for you to open up. But in places that where you find yourself, and even if there are some stuff that are not easy to digest in your own normal, let's say, views, just try to find things to focus where you are able to appreciate something on the other person. So what is amazing again about this month is that we bring out the card of Nun Final. Nun Final is talking about, really, it's almost like the ultimate incarnation card. It's really talking about the deepest form of incarnation on earth. It's really the deep seat of the soul on the earth. And it's really nice because really we come again, like we close the cycle or the circle with this card and what we're talking about in the beginning. So is with this refocusing of our intention, of our attention to the things that are important for us to go create, and through the connection through the heart or with the heart with other people, that we are actually incarnating, ingraining, anchoring the energy of our soul in the earth at this time. So basically, this plan that our soul had when before it was incarnated was really about bringing this consciousness of unity in this life, in this level of individuality, which means that you do not lose your individuality while you are finding points of connection with other people. And this is, I think, the energy or the idea of the new earth as well. So we are keeping our individuality, we are keeping in our essence, in the essence of the, let's say, the flavor of that divine spark that came to incarnate on earth. And at the same time, we know that in the background, that the background is always this connection with everything and everyone. And we are finally coming to a place, or we will be coming to a place where we actually feel that in our bones, in our flesh, with our emotions, but with our bodies. And this is really important. To feel it with our bodies is actually to start incarnating this reality. It's just not a concept. It's not just something that someone wrote in a very nice channeling or scripture or a paper, but it's really something that we are actualizing in our body, and we are living incarnated right now in our physical life, in our everyday human life. So I hope this serves you very well. Thank you again for being with me. Don't please, if you are watching this through YouTube, please subscribe. Otherwise, like my Facebook page if you are not doing that already. And please remember that you can also go through Patreon. There's a Patreon page where you can have some really wonderful benefits for a very small amount monthly. And that not only supports this work that is for free and open to everyone, but it also helps me to create more stuff. And it also gives some very useful tools for you to help you to deepen your soul embodiment. Thank you very much for everything. Have a wonderful time. See you later. Bye.